Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so we got Leo. Yeah, we have Leo, Mercury, and the seventh house. All right, so Mercury did a retrograde in Leo, which might be part of what we're going to talk about here. Seventh house is partnership. When Mercury is in retrograde in Leo, we are defining our own value of who we are, what we want to create, what we want to manifest, and we're going over it. We're looking over different aspects of it as it goes back and forth over it. And some of it was really sluggish, right? It's like you had ideas, but you couldn't really get them moving. Wow, partnership is a big deal here. And so there may have been miscommunications within your partnership dynamics about how to do things, when to do things. Feels very like there's a lot of disagreements, a lot of ideas that weren't necessarily shared with one another. We do have this overall energy of healing, though, so I'm very glad to see that, because it looks like you may have been in for a little bit of a dicey run here when the key to the situation is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is a winner-take-all attitude. Like, well, I'm in it to win it, no matter what I have to do. Currently, you have Uranus in your sign, and Uranus was moving direct until recently when it's stationed retrograde. And as it was moving forward, it was just breaking things down and tearing things up. And Mars went through and conjunct it, and so there was a lot of upheavals and shaking going on in your sign over the last several months, right? And now it's moved on into Cancer. It's in the energy of choice and decision making with you, and with Uranus in retrograde in your sign, you're choosing what structures are not worth having and what needs to come down. So Mercury has cleared its shadow. It is moving direct now, and it is currently in a sign that is supportive of yours. It's over there in Virgo. And as I'm recording this, the sun is still in Virgo. But by the time you see this, well, no, Sunday is when it changes signs. And so, but as it's making its way through this, it's shifting and changing the energy. And when it gets into, in a few days, a few weeks, it gets into Libra. And when Mercury gets into Libra, that is really where the partnership and the communication issues come in. And so it's going to be, by that time, you're going to have Mars moving into Leo. And so I think you have this opportunity to really calm things down and to progress forward. But right now, it's about creating some stability, taking apart what doesn't work so that you have a space to build something new, something that does work for you, right? Because the overall energy being the Six of Swords tells me that you're working toward this healing of this energy, whether it is for you personally, because maybe it showed you that some relationship, it could have been a business partnership or an intimate partnership. It's a one-on-one partnership, right? So it could have been a really close friend that you had for years, and you just don't think the same way anymore. And it could have been any number of things, right? But this energy of the me versus we, right? And who's the top dog, right? The king of the beast there with Leo energy, but it's about the communication and the communication style. So when you are communicating with a Leo energy, you're like, don't argue with me. I'm the boss. This is how it goes, right? And that doesn't always work in a one-on-one partnership, because there should be a balance, right? There should be a giving and a receiving. And Mercury is a messenger, right? It just brings the messages, it receives the messages and takes it to someplace else. And so when Mercury is in retrograde, that flow of communication gets really disrupted, right? You see it with people complain about delays with travel. It's a flow of energy, right? Technology flows of energy, and so there becomes this definite inability to send and receive messages in a way that the sender is sending a message, but the receiver may not be hearing it the same way. Kind of like if you've ever seen those stupid Peanuts cartoons that I used to have, and you'd hear this wah, 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 wah. I mean, who knows what the teacher was saying, right? And so teacher knew what she was saying, but were the students understanding? right? And so there may be an opportunity here for you to figure out how to reconnect and have a conversation in a better way. But I think there's going to be a strategy involved in this for you. We have so many swords here. So this is about how you're thinking and how you're communicating, right? And it's ideas that need to be communicated in a better way. So a lot of fears came up. A lot of fears came up in the area of what's draining your energy. We have the moon, right? And so that might have been with that eclipse, maybe some of that energy was really released. It's like almost as though your fear of being taken advantage of or whatever it is, right, may have caused you to be very protective, but verbally damaging, right? So how we say things really matter. In the area of seeking information, we have the Lovers, this Gemini card, this choice. So this is definitely about the partnership. Okay, we have this really beautiful energy going on currently in the action to take. It's so interesting because it says Queen of Pentacles, but it looks like partnership, right? Like finding your tribe, finding where you belong, nurturing that relationship. There is a need, this is the action to take, is to nurture a relationship, something that has value to you. And it may require some strategy on your part. We have the Seven of Swords up here, and how do you transform the situation? Because over here, the trouble has been getting the clarity. The King of Swords is in the area of what is the obstacle to overcome. And the obstacle to overcome is this understanding, like reaching an understanding. And a lot of times I find with the King of Swords, he has a clear vision, right? He has a clear vision, but he's not very compassionate in the delivery. But look at the compassion in this delivery right here. This is communicating heart to heart and soul to soul, not with words, right? There's a nurturing energy. That Seven of Swords strategy almost makes me feel like there's a necessity with this Six of Swords being the only one that involves water. It is about being able to communicate in a very emotionally calm manner. Okay, so, all right. Free Shuffle brought up the Crow too. Universal laws and truths are being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. So it is about communication, right? That's the starling. Starlings are the ones that you see them in the fall skies. I notice them a lot. And they're a big cloud of black birds that are weaving and moving. And how do they all know when to shift? That's great communication, right? Somehow, I don't know what it is. Like I understand how geese develop their pattern. I do not understand. I have never studied this, and so now I'm curious. What makes them know when they're all going to shift direction, and how to keep the distance so they don't like crash into each other. Why they're not like banging into each other in the sky is amazing, right? And then we have the white turkey. The power to heal the earth is within you. This is the Six of Swords, and the earth is the sense of stability that you get, right? This is you. You're the earthiest earth sign. You're so on the floor kind of energy, and there is a need for you to regain your balance. In the area of resources, it looks great. You have the sun shining. We got this bunny rabbit here, right? So maybe you had fears over financial difficulties. It's been a little financially stressful, and if you let the fears get you, and you're really focusing on money, then you can get snappish and short with people, or you can be like, no, you can't do that, or whatever, and you create more drama than necessary, right? And so this sun in the resources tells me that there is the sun is shining on the energy of resources. And I think it's a matter of you recognizing it and seeing it and deciding that that's the truth, right? That's my truth. Universal laws and truth are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. The truth is that if you feel abundant, you become abundant. But if you feel in fear and lack, the universe will show you things to make you feel fear and lack, right? And so it's sort of like when there's a financial crisis, the people that stay calm see the opportunity and they create more wealth and abundance. And the people who are running scared in the bank runs or whatever the heck, right? They're the ones losing their mind. They're the ones that are going to suffer, right? And so there's something about getting very grounded and understanding that you are capable of so much abundance. With these cards here, it really says that. Now, in the heart space, you have a choice to make. And it's about the communication between you and a partner, about the Leo is the sun energy, by the way, but the Leo energy is confident and courageous, right? And so this might be a courageous conversation that you have to have, a choice that you have to maybe own your part in a situation, right? It's not easy. Oh my God, especially not for a Taurus, right? Taurus prides themselves on being right and knowing the right answers, but sometimes everybody gets it wrong. And so here you go. Are you courageous enough, Seven of Cups, to have the right conversation in the right way and own your stuff? You have the Four of Pentacles as your outgoing card, which tells me you're planning to sit kind of still and steady. Like, okay, I'm going to sit in this space. I'm not making any big rash moves, and that's fine. But I do think that the conversation needs to be done on an emotional level, right? A soothing level. Not overthinking it and not being in the fear of it. This nurturing energy here of the Queen of Pentacles knows that what she focuses on, she can manifest and grow. And so whether it is creating financial stability, or in this case, so it could be in a business or in an intimate partnership, there is a nurturing quality, a softness that needs to come in to the conversation in order to do it. Oh my gosh. And for those of you who are struggling and you're not in a partnership of some sort and you're like, I don't understand, this is the protective energy of somebody else coming in to help you on an emotionally satisfying way. They step in to help you when you're feeling a little overwhelmed. We have a close friend acts on your behalf. You are safe and you are protected. You are safe and you are protected. And I think this is a matter of you communicating to yourself that you are, you're okay. You're okay. And so, you know what they say, when you find yourself in a big hole, it's time to stop digging. And I think for some of you, you're like, yeah, no, I'm going to stay right here where I am right now until the energy clears and shifts and I can see what's happening next and what it is I need to do next. But look, we have this big, huge butterfly of transformation. We have a doe. The doe always reminds me of the Queen of Pentacles. Is it a doe or a fawn? It's a fawn. It has the little dots on it. This is a new idea, a wobbly and beginning, but we have the ladybug. There's good luck, financial abundance coming in here. Your resources are looking better than maybe you think. Some kind of a new idea needs to be nurtured. When I see the Queen of Pentacles, it's about focusing on something. But this is nurturing through the heart and through emotion, communicating through the heart. There is strategy. But I think the strategy comes through emotionally figuring out what resonates with you and what doesn't. All right, Taurus, I'm on Facebook every day. Would love to have you over there. I do the astrology there. I started a new channel. The link is in the description box below, where I look at the overall astrology for the week in case that's faster and more efficient for you. There will be other things that come out on that channel eventually that just, I decided to make this channel just about doing tarot. I'm open for personal readings right now, so if you're interested in booking a reading, that information is also in the description box below. You guys take really good care of yourselves. Breathe and listen to your heart. Your heart will be able to communicate with you, right? Leo is represented by the energy of the heart, and so communication through the heart space with your significant relationship either someone coming in to help you or you repairing a situation. It's communication. It's very much from the heart. All right, you guys take care. I'll talk to you soon.